Hey guys, Salty Will, back at it. So, today's April 1st, right? No funny stuff here tonight. But on April 4th, Friday, I believe the league starts at 12 noon PST. So I'll be playing Amazon Huntress. But right now I'm just killing time before the new league starts. I was doing a Ranger hardcore just for fun. I spaced out last night and died at the Executioner. Very easy move to dodge. But if you don't pay attention to the guys talking, you just die, right? So tonight, probably going to do some more Citadel type stuff. I'm pretty close to getting a breach right here. So might do a breach tonight. And just have some fun, hang out. If anybody wants to get in line and play with me too, we can do co-op as well. So last night, I did the Copper Citadel, beat it. And I only got one drop, unfortunately. I think it was about 300% waystone on it, roughly. I only got one key at a time, not two. So that was unfortunate. It is the end of the league, though, so it doesn't really matter. But I do want to try the Pinnacle boss with my warrior once the league resets, see how it feels. Right? It'd be something a little different. So what I need to do now is find another Citadel. That one's kind of far away. So this map's probably going to get reset on Friday too, right? Imagine, because they're changing the mechanics. So let's just see if we can find a Citadel or do some fun maps. We got Citadel right here. That one's a little closer. I'd prefer the sand one because those keys are worth the most, and at the same time it's a fun boss to fight. And I have a lot more keys of the blue ones. I'll find that boss relatively easy. He is the Act 1 boss, though, right? So it doesn't really matter. We got a red one right there, which is kind of hard. Got this map right here. That could be fun. Let's work our way over here. We'll see how it goes. And we'll just play some maps as we go. 32% Delirious. Not bad, not great. What's this one? Extra fire damage, elemental weakness, increase accuracy. Alright, so I might die. That's always the case, right? Because when you do harder maps, you could die. But that's also part of the fun. I need to put my phone in Do Not Disturb. I need to have my wife text me, of course, because we just had a baby. But I need to make sure that my phone is on Not Disturb, but also make it so she works too. So just 1 second. And then I'll get some music going too. I should have done that beforehand. Trying to play that in the background. Hey, Mr. Blue, how are you doing? I thought you were gonna not be on tonight. Well, glad you're here, but I remember you said you're gonna be busy all week. Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by then. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, I played Ranger a little bit. Cool. Appreciate it. So, have you been looking up how to build your new character at all? Or are you going to try to stick to the same plan, but, like, mix the new ascendancy? The reason why I asked you that is when I look at the Ranger class, I died last night, but when I look at the Ranger, a lot of these are projectile damage, but the Huntress or Amazon is a mixture of melee and projectile damage, right? So I'm wondering how that works when it's like a mixed class, because like these ones don't sound like that'd be that great for her if she's mixed damage. So trying to figure that out. Yeah, I have no idea either. All I know is I'm trying to get as much accuracy as possible because she gets extra crit damage and attack damage with the accuracy and all that. And there's some things over here to give you like attack speed. Acceleration's good. This one has increased attack speed for 250 action. So I have some ideas what I want to do, but I haven't really like thought it out fully. I don't know her kit yet either, right? But there's also a lot of new skills too, right? So I'm like, oh shit, like, what am I going to be building? So I got ideas. We'll figure it out. I'll help you brainstorm, Mr. Blue, when the league starts. Are you gonna be on? I'm gonna start streaming early on Friday. Are you doing campaign Friday? And for everyone else watching right now, just doing some endgame stuff right now. Got a few days to kill, right? So I'm just playing with my warrior. I plan on playing all day Friday, depending on the baby. Well, I plan on doing like a marathon session if I can. And I kind of want to make my Amazon Fire based. Might not be the ideal class to go, but kind of want to do that. Well, I think the league starts at 12 p.m. PST, which is 3 p.m. your time. I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen the exact details yet. I'm not 100% sure, Mr. Blue. But if we both did fire, it would help us do more damage together. I'm not sure what makes sense yet with Amazon, because I don't know her skills. But I thought it'd be fun to do fire base. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be going intelligence base, energy shield and all that. I want to do armor and I want to do dexterity. So I'm planning on going strength and dexterity build. And it might not be the best, but I want to try to make her like a... I want to try to follow the same guidelines I did with my warrior. I want to make her as much of a non-magic user as possible. If that makes sense. Fire's okay though. Yeah, they're adding some more bleed ones too. So it'll be exciting to see what happens, but right now it's just like, I don't know, I think the patch notes come out tomorrow though. And I'll definitely do a video covering my thoughts on the patch notes tomorrow and what I plan to do with my Amazon build, or what I know of it, right? So I'll definitely make a video on that. Alright, where am I going? But yeah, it'll be interesting to see all the stuff they add. It'll make things very fresh. Alright, let's go down here. The yellow? Yeah, I didn't kill him. That fire's not nice. Get out of it. Nice. That hurt a lot. I do have extra damage on though. Alright, map's complete. I almost died right before I completed that map. That was close. get out of there. Alright. Well, this one's... Let's do Bloomingfield. Let's see what we got here. Chilled Grounds, okay. Let's make it a little crowded though. So the cool part is they're making Delirium less busy. Like they're making it like 25% of what it is. Because right now I just added Delirium to this map, right? It's gonna be all cloudy and it's not fun to look at. But they're gonna reduce that clouds next patch too. So this should be frozen ground right now. I'm not sure if I'll get it, but I haven't mapped out any optimal paths, right? So that might not even make sense for me to get. But she has fire skills alone, right? Because Fire Avatar is really far away from her. I'll do some research on tomorrow, but it is far out of the way. So if I'm going to go that far out of the way to map to it... Yeah, but if I'm going to go that far out of the way, that map out to the Avatar, I would have to like really think out a strategy for that. But my thoughts are get attack speed going. I want to get her accuracy really high. And I'm thinking about bleed build or like flame build or combination. Another 1 second. I need to stop my dog. Be right back. He's eating something he shouldn't. Alright, back. My dog was eating some random piece of paper. He always does that. I gotta make sure not to leave cash out around him. He'd probably eat it all. Wait, let's go here real quick. I'm gonna open up my skill tree, right? Ranger starts here. Right? Or Huntress. Fire Avatar is over here. The only way that really makes sense to map out to there is Polymath is a good skill to get, right? And then she has some accuracy right here. She gets some accuracy and speed, like accuracy ratings, right? So if I want to go accuracy stacking, go over here. That might be an option, but I haven't really mapped it out yet, so I can look at all the accuracy nodes, attack speed nodes, and figure out from there. Because when you cap out her accuracy, she does extra crit damage. But if the Avatar is like too far out of the way, then it doesn't make sense to go there. But if I can find a convenient route that goes there, then yeah, for sure. Damn it, I actually stunned him too early. I thought he was opening that door. Let's go this door. Let's do that. Not gonna really do much right here. Let's keep the rage up at least, right? These guys keep poking them, and then... Now he's gonna die. Finisher effect. Pretty cool. Looks a little different with all the clouds, but that's the new finisher effect with the Paladin. Anybody can use a mount, technically, but mount only works with ranged weapons. And parry skill works with anybody, too. They're adding a buckler to the game. So technically, I think you could use a buckler as a warrior, too, right? But buckler is not going to be as strong as a shield, I would think. Not the wrong way. So, I think a ranger could use a mount. A warrior could use a mount if they're using a bow or crossbow and all that. No, because this game has, like, flexibility in its design, right? You could take the new spear as a warrior. So there is flexibility in the design of this game that lets you do what you want. You can take any weapon you want with the warrior. You can make the warrior or whatever a necromancer, right? I made this map very dense, by the way. Let's just do a Sunder right there. Alright, I got a boss dude around here. Where's he at? There he is. Laser. So cool. Okay. You watch out for those lightnings. Alright, he's dead. Let's get these. I have no space. Oh, that bow could be worth a lot. Let's go ahead and make space for that bow. Nonetheless, it's going to be fun to roll up and see what it does. I am completely disorganized right now. Boy, that's kind of normal, I believe. With myself. Let's get that in there. Yeah, I mean, the blacksmith class seems like it'd have a really, really good time with elemental resistances. So that'd be good. And if you guys see me looking down right now, I'm taking care of my dog. I just cleaned up my office, but there's still a few small things in the ground, so I have to like watch out for them. Just had a baby, so I can't leave my dog running around the house while my wife's taking care of the baby. But yeah, I'm excited. The more, skills they add to the game, the more ascendancies, the more classes, a lot more variety you can do in the game. I mean, I like how I'm playing warrior right now. There's quite a few different ways to play it too, like totems and all that stuff. But this is the build I stuck with, so this is like my build for the whole season, right? Next season I'm making Huntress Amazon, right? But I'll eventually make other classes too. But I plan on grinding out the Amazon as fast as possible to get the end game. Well, I think it'll be a fun class to play. Yeah, that's what I did this whole season too, but now I've stuck with the warrior the whole season, and I've done a few hardcore rounds. It's fun playing new characters, but I'll have a main character, right? So I agree with you on that part, but I do want to mix it up a little bit. But also, this really gotta consider, like, I'm streaming like every night, right? So I play a lot of hours in the game, so I need to eventually mix it up. It depends how much you play, right? If you're only playing X amount of time, sticking to one class makes perfect sense. That guy, okay, that guy is hurting a lot. I didn't die though. Yet. I don't need that great club. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Alright, let's get it out of here. I didn't die. So this is pretty cool to get these little drunk guys who talk shit about you. That's part of the penance pack. Alright, so let's do a seepage. And oh, let's identify this one real quick. Alright, what do we get here? It's not that great, but let's go ahead and pump it up, see what happens. Why not, right? It's endgame. Alright, let's go to currency. I don't have any waystones. I'll get some more waystones. Surprised I'm out of those. I have exalted orbs. I don't need that many. Let's do 60 of these. Sure. And I'm just gonna roll this bow, see what it does. There's a better way for me to do this. Is it shift? Yeah, hold shift. And then let's go ahead and add the slots to it. Alright, only gets 2, right? So I did that, add the slots to it. I haven't done this for a while. Let's go ahead and just valid.
Lacking both depth and perception.
Not really that good. Didn't get extra slot. It did increase the stats on it, but it's shit, right? So just go ahead and throw it away. Well, it's not shit, but let's just throw it in the guild. This is like a good early game weapon for a ranger, I believe. That's why they're so expensive. Because the quiver thing helps pump it up. I'm not quite sure. But it's supposedly a good game. Good early game for a ranger pushing. Let's go and do this one right here. And this one's 25% delirious. I could probably only add 1 to this. Let's see. Add 1. Can I add 2? I could add 2. Alright, cool. That's probably what I could do. So now it's 43% delirious. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, Mr. Blue. See you next time. Have a good night. And Quan, thanks for joining. Missed your message. Appreciate it. So this will be a very dense map. I might die. It's T-17 map too. Dense maps are fun, so they can't push around all the monsters, so sometimes I get stuck with my stampede. He's dead. Bunch of monkeys, gotta kill them all. So my goal tonight is to get to the Citadel. It's gonna be the Act 3 Citadel one. I find that boss the hardest of all of them. So very likely to die on him, but I'll try it. And I believe there's a breach on this map, some other stuff. Now the cool part in the next update they're making is they're gonna list all the things you have available to do on the map. So that'll be very nice to have. Alrighty. Got the breach. I love breaches. And I'll just kill everybody we see, right? Unfortunately, my stampede ran away from the bad guys instead of at them. Alright, that's a dead end. So let's go back up here. Keep charging in. Very dense map. And there's no point in picking up stuff in the middle of a breach. You just want to keep charging that. That guy's exploding bodies, which is very dangerous actually, because there's so many bodies over here. And there's a lot of, like I said, dead bodies too. Just keep charging in, we'll do alright. Unless some random elemental thing gets me, I'll be okay. This physical damage does like nothing to me right now. Alright, well, that was fun. Thunderboy. Alright, he's dead. Yeah, let's get some of these breach splinters. They're always good to pick up. It's just a pain in the ass to keep backtracking every time you do a breach. It would be nice if they had a thing that just let you suck up all the breaches afterwards. So it wasn't too bad backtracking, but it's like, okay, it's extra task I gotta do. But who's excited about the new patch coming out, and what are you guys gonna be playing as? Alright, cool. A little lazy to pick up Exalted. It's not worth that much right now. Plus the game thing's ending. I should get the Simulacrums. And I'm going to pick up things when they're convenience. I just don't like to backtrack too much in the middle of clearing the map. For things that aren't worth too much. And as I'm just trying to keep my rage up. Let's jump away. Alright, this is the boss area right here. Let's see. That's where I started actually. Where's the boss? The cool part is, in next update, you don't technically have to kill the rares anymore. As long as you just kill the boss, you're done with the map. So you can choose to clear all the rares or not. Lost some Simulacrum. So where is this boss? It's probably bottom. Let's keep going. But if I kill enough monsters along the way too, I'll find out the rest of the rares too. Alright, we'll get a rare. Let's do a hammer. He's dead. I think I have my... Yeah, I need to put these swords back on. Okay. I got a rare over there, but she's dead. Trying to do a parameter cleanse. Boss could be over there. But I was wrong. It's down here. Alright. Let's go ahead and do it. He usually teleports right away, so I'm not going to use my hammer right away. Let's get the hammer. Okay, and let's charge in. And where do you go to? Right there. Let's go to my stampede. And that should kill him if he doesn't teleport. Yep, he's dead. Haha. Lasers, very cool. I love that finisher effect. Alright, so he's dead. Now he's gotta get the rares left. So we'll do a perimeter cleanse. Actually, let's not do perimeter cleanse. Let's go through the middle right there. Probably find more monsters that way. Okay, those guys did a special ability, so I thought they might have been a rare. Like a little teleportation stuff they did. So I'd like to get my rage up consistently, but you need to have more enemies around to do so. But my shield charge helps me get some in. I'm at 19. Yeah, let's get my rage going. Yep. And I'm at 46 rage out of 51. Cool. And then we got a bird monster down here. Let's go get him. Alright. I think he got killed by bleeding at that point. Yeah, good. Oh, we got a big one. And he's dead. Same thing too, probably bleeding got him. But don't want to get killed by this fat lady. So let's take her out. Oh, he's running out of space. What's this do? I don't really care. Let's grab this. Alright, map's done. Let's just put that to guild stash. That one's not really good. It's level 78. Somebody will want this. Oh, okay, I had some more juice left over. Nice. Let's do a minor cleanup. End game. Alright, I need. Okay. Might be able to do breach tonight. Don't want that one. Okay. Let's go back to where we're at. Citadel's here. It's a little far away. That's no problem. Let's go ahead and do bluff though. And let's not pump it up too much. Just do this 32 delirious bluff. We're gonna rush through it anyways. Killing those birds right there, but they're gonna be your mounts in season 2. Dead. Yeah, Stampede does a lot of damage. That's easy not to keep my rage up. Just keep charging in. But it's so smoky right now, it's hard to even see the map. Alright, get this right here. Perfect. I love extra speed. And it seems like it's be easy to get speed on the Huntress. So they're gonna have less towers next season, but it'll be easier to pump up. But I like bluff a lot. It's very linear. Some of these maps are very, like, tedious. I can barely even see where I'm going. Made it out, though. That guy's rude. I'm trying to teleport out and he hits me in the back. What do I want to even put on here? It said breaches. Notes Mountain. Okay, let's try to add boss to that one. I never had a boss on there, so we'll try it out. Let's do this. So lower recovery, which sucks, but the rest of it's not so bad. But you never like to have lower recovery rates. At least I don't. I'm using my life as my energy, essentially. So they're not doing extra damage, but it's gonna be careful not to spam my potions. No, it's not the potions I need to worry about. My potions just won't give me as much recovery. That's fine though, because they're not hitting as hard, so I don't really need to use as many potions too. I say that and that really hurt right there and almost died. Way to jinx myself, right? I'm like, yeah, piece of cake, no problem. And then I almost died.
I need more time.
Shrines are good, but if you don't get it right away, the shrine's just going to kill you instead. Which is done to me plenty of times. But not today. So far. I have temporal chains, so I'm going slower than usual.
Face me.
And I'm wondering how the buckler is going to work end game. Because the buckler, they want you to like deflect and all that stuff. I wonder if the buckler is like a passive thing, or you have to actually hold your shield up all the time to deflect. I'm curious how that works. Alright, so far so good. Alright, we got the boss up top. We'll kill this Shroom King. Okay. He's probably gonna teleport out of the way. He always does that. I got him. Hammer time. Hammer from the gods, or laser from the gods, whatever you want to call it. Either way, he's dead. And he's finished.
Favors me.
Alright. Got one more rare to kill. Then we'll make our way to the Citadel.
I'm not ready.
Alright, it's not a rare, but we'll kill him. It's magics. And then he's dead. That would have been a nice one to grab earlier, but don't need it.
You dumbass saints. Come on.
What's this do? Nah.
Of course.
Alright, let's do bluff again. Alright, wait, this one. 83% delirious. Alright, that's not gonna be easy. Well, it's not. It's got chill grudge. It's very delirious. Let's do it. You gotta do these harder maps at the end of the season, anyways, right?
You won't escape.
Alright, I need to get that ice thing before it kills me. Got it. See, I can't see where I'm going at all. I know, like, on the map where to go, but I can't see a thing. I can't move. But that's fine. I'm just gonna keep going and hope to live, right? That's how it goes at this point. Did a little circle. I can't see a thing. Almost died right there. Didn't, as you see, but I thought it was gonna be the end of me. Let's do a Sunder. Yeah. They were all lined up nicely, right? Somebody just want to smack him with a giant big hammer attack. That guy had a lot of life. Okay, can't see where I'm going too much. Alright, cave time. So that's a cave, they got the fire. I want to sniper those dudes. Oops. Let's get him right there. One smack. Okay. We'll just charge right in.
You won't escape.
This is a really dense map. It's really fun to do. But these are not the maps you want to do when you want to level up. Because they're very, very difficult. And I don't care if I die right now. Alright. I care if I die, but I don't care about leveling at the moment. Got him. Alright, little boss dude. Let's do this. Laser. Cool. That looks like a dead end. Let's go this way. This is where the extra armor really comes in handy. Doesn't help with any of the magic stuff I'm getting on me, but helps me just be able to stay in the middle of the road like that and just take those hits. Laser. Yeah. I don't want anything. So my war cry hits as many guys as possible at once. I put a lot of range on it. So the more people you hit, the more rage I get, the more damage I do. Just a really good effect to have. Alright, did it. Made it. Let's see if I get some bosses out over here. That's 6 in range. Okay, that's good.
Took a while, did it?
Oh, this one. Currency. I've never got a boss in notes. Still don't even know who does it. We'll see. Still don't have one. Kinda want to skip this one. Another boss there, but I doubt I'll get it. Oh, there's no boss there either. Yeah, these all have bosses. So let's go ahead and a boss one on the Lots Tower right there. And we'll see if we get the Sea Nuts as a boss on it. And I'd rather do Savannah. We go straight there anyways, because I don't want to do Decay. Yeah, let's do this one right here. Alright, 220. This is suicidal, again, because they have the extra damage and attack speed. We'll try it out. I like Savannah, though. It's a fun map. But it's definitely Death Trap with all the stuff I added onto it.
You won't escape!
Alright. As long as I kill them before it killed me, then it doesn't matter how much damage they do.
I need more time.
But I like being able to take hits, though. Now, the boss is always north side, so I like to put out the north side of the map first. Very busy over here. Let's charge in. Let's hit these skeleton dudes. Alright, so not here, so we'll keep clearing up the top still.
Fortune favors me. Feel my wrath!
Got a breach, let's do it. Not gonna wait. Let's get done. I like breaches too much to not Do it. Could die though. It's a little chaotic right now. Especially when they get those lasers in there. You gotta watch out for all the elemental stuff. Physical's not a problem really. A lot of them had like lasers and they attack from distance. That's not safe. Oh, there's fireball damage. If I don't get that, I'm dead. But it's too hard to click on it when you have like 1,000 monsters trying to kill you. So we're just gonna ignore that for now. Let's keep going. Ha! Dead. Not good. Made it. Oh, let's get this hand. Boss fight. Is it smart to do a boss fight in the middle of breach? I doubt it. Laser. See, the difference is not necessarily what's smart, but also what's fun, right? That was fun to do that. Now we're not going to get any more Lord and T15s next season. Once you're a T15 map, so you're not going to get those junk waste stones anymore too. It's kind of nice. Alright, probably should do cleanup duty because I want to do a breach map.
I need more time.
Alright, let's keep going. And where did I start the breach? Over here. So not as many bleach splinters as I was hoping for, but got more than I had before, right? So I don't know if there's any more breaches. There could be more. Well, let's just kill everybody we see. Got him. Chaos Orb. Okay. Ooh, whew. Very close one on that one. Luckily I have Life Leech. And Time of Need. They have extra damage on them. They have extra attack speed, right? So even though it's been done smooth, any wrong turn could get me dead. Alright, this one's fun. This all melts. See that? So cool. Glim Shrine's the best one. At least for the class I'm playing as. Just melts everybody. Alright, got some pox over here. Melted and okay. Melted again. Alright, let's get out of this map. That was fun. Almost died a few times tonight, but you know, being a little aggressive. Nothing to sell. Okay. So now we do a decay map. Do crypt, tower. Trying to add more bosses over here. I'd like to hit this one the boss or this one the boss. I might have to go to exchange and try to get one. Or figure out how to get a boss one. I don't know if they have some exchanges. Let's go and do this one. Let's see what we got. Let's do something to it. This one's gonna suck, but I did it. So you got the 30% extra damage, and then you had the 40% chance to poison hit. So that could end up being very deadly. But it's fitting for decay, right? Decay map, poison, yeah. I forget what was on the map, but keep it going. Everyone probably should get up, but main goal is just clear maps right now. Cool. You know, there's a rare monster over there. We'll get it. Alright, speed time. Nope. Whew. That was a lot of damage right there, but didn't die. Love that line. Science will not save you. Because I'm a pure warrior. Let's go over here. Nope. Okay. Got a checkpoint over here. 'Cause that's where I started. Okay. Alright, well, everybody's dying at least. Alright, cool. We do have the boss up top. There you go. Let's get the rare guy first, since I think we're closer to him. Alright, he's dead. Nice little explosion too. Well, since I'm going back here again, might as well get that. Almost to the boss. I'm assuming Shroom Dude. That's the only one that early appears on this map, I think. Shroom it is. Assuming he's gonna teleport again soon. Not quite. Let's do the hammer. Laser. The map? Yeah, it's map complete. Alright, perfect. Not so bad. Alright, so we're gonna do this map, Crypt. Let's add Delirium to it. Why not? Let's make it hard, right? Extra people here. Who do we want to add it to? That sounds hard. Let's do it. Now it's gonna be a super dense map. It's a smaller map, so Delirium I think affects the whole map. When you have a smaller map like that, then you get the pack size all condensed in a small area.
Come back soon.
Let's save exhibition for last. Only if it says logbook. If it doesn't say logbook, I don't care about anything. We'll see.
You there, local, come.
Heal yourself.
Time. Laser from God. Candle boy. Let's get him.
What madness is this?
Too early. Nope. Just right. He's not gonna make it.
I'm not ready.
Sweet. Just grab that and let's get going. Let's just use the Sunder. Don't want to solar armament. Can barely move right now. Alright, I'm good now. I like mixing up the Stampede, and I like mixing up the Sunder. Don't want that one. Alright, so hopefully the next tower will give me the boss and his maps I want. Alright, get some rare dudes up there. Let's get these. I don't really care about the exhibition. And like every time I do the logbook, not every time because I've done the boss, but like 90% of the time I do the logbook, I don't even get a boss on it. Logbook boss is a fun boss though. Map's complete. Alright, let's get out of here. It's a pretty dense map. Worked out though. And then we're going to do tower next. "100% delirious." That sounds like fun. Let's make it more fun. I'm going to do it no matter what. So I'm going to add this thing to it. And whatever I get, I'm going to do it. Alright, extra damage from critical hits, attack speed. Yeah. Sounds horrible. But this one, let's put it over here. Do I have this? So this is kind of cool. So armor also applies lightning damage taken from hits. So this one you don't have any lightning resistance at all. It's kind of cool. Sounds dangerous, but cool. Give it to the guild. This is probably a suicide map. Lost Tower is not the best map to do it on, but we'll see. It's going to be very dense. Alright, let's get this before I die. Very dense map. Watch out for his grenades. Alright, wasn't sure about that. That's dense. Whew. Almost got killed by Chaos Snake. The frame rate's dropping because all the smoke and monsters. I have a 4090 PC too, so like, I should be able to handle it just fine. Oh, got a little mini boss. Laser from gut. So hopefully I'm able to beat the boss from Act 3. You guys are always a challenge for me. Let's jump up here. Nope. Okay. Let's get this before it kills me. Nope. Alright, we'll try now. Sweet. Let me go there. Now we're backtracking a little bit. That's fine though. We'll find the end eventually. Not a rush. Let's take the bottom nowhere here. This looks like a dead end, but it's not.
I'm not ready.
That's dense. Ooh. We gotta get this one. Alright, cool, made it. That was fun. Very dense. Almost died a few times, but made it out. Which is all that matters, right? Alright, so I need a boss tablet. I don't think I have any like major ones in here. 5, 4, 3. 5 might work. Might not. I think the most I've seen it do is like 6 or 7. I cannot wait to have a map thing for organizing these guys. 3. Alright, I gotta text my wife, gotta check that. One sec, I'm checking my wife something. It'll be 1 second, guys. Just checking on the baby for a second. Hey guys, I'm back. I was just checking on the baby for a minute. Gotta do those things when you have kids. You gotta double check a few things. Everything's good though. So let's go ahead and get a boss tab. thought I had one here, but let me grab the one that has like 5 on it. I had one that has 5 in here. Was it here? There's 5 right there. You got 2 to have 5. Okay. I forgot to log into my Discord, so give me a second. I always jump on my chat when I'm playing. So someone's having trouble with their build, so I said I could help them out. Let's let them on. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if we can do this right here. Let's do this. Didn't get one on these ones, so I don't care about doing them. Nothing fancy there. Alright, let's go. Oh, Lofty Summit's fun. I like this map. We'll do Lofty Summit. And let's go ahead and just add something to it to make it a little harder. We'll do whatever I get. Cooldown recovery sucks. Cold damage is not good, but it's very fitting for the map. It's a cold map. Alright, there you go. So Lofty Summit it is.
Steel yourself.
I like this map a lot. Because you don't play it that much, right? I don't want to die, though. Oof. Some grenades over there.
I'm not ready.
My cooldown rate's a little bit low, so I'm not going to be able to keep... Yeah, cooldown rates make it hard. But he's dead. But Sunder and Stampede, cooldown rate's good. But when you get lower war cries, I can't keep up my every 2 attack war cry. I think it's like every 3 attacks probably. Yeah, see, I should have done it right there, but I was just testing it out. So the boss in here is the boss from Act 3. The one that gives the extra fire resistance.
I'm not ready.
I don't know what other maps he pops on in this, but it's fun to fight.
I need more time. I need more time.
Now, I wonder if this map is related to the events that happen at the end of Act 3. Or what, but it still has the temple feel to it. Alright, just gotta make sure I don't get killed.
I can't yet.
Let's use Thunder. I don't want to get too many zaps.
You won't escape! I'm not ready.
Is that guy yellow? No, he's not yellow. Alright, let's get to the boss. Almost there. This part's pretty epic right here. Climbing like a little bridge in the mountains. Alright, let's do it. This guy might kill me. Oh, come on. That's too early. Ooh, ow. That actually hurt a lot. Problem is I can't use my hammer that much. So I gotta be careful of things. He is really hurting a lot. Ooh. Yeah, you got me. Why was he hurting so much? Oh, because I had extra damage from cold damage. It happened. I died. I don't fight that boss too much, but I shouldn't have died. But the cooldown reduction makes it really hard to fight bosses for me, because I can't use my shield charge as much, War Cry as much, and my Hammer to Gods as much, which drags the fight out quite a bit. Still fun. I was like, wait, why is he doing so much damage? I'm like, I pumped the map up a little bit. I think I had Delirious too, right? But it's fun, nonetheless. Alright, we'll do some more Delirium shenanigans. No more room. That's lame. Alright, we'll just add more. Alright, it's Meyer. I don't want to go too crazy on Meyer. We'll do this. Because Meyer has two bosses. He either has the Hag from Act 1, or has Jungle Witch. The Flame Witch, whatever it is.
You won't escape! I need more time.
Alright. Some random stone guys, but they're all dead. Not stone guys. Robots. Where would this boss be? Let me do the boss first if I can. I like finding bosses in this game. It's better when I don't die, but I still like to fight them.
I can't yet.
So this area is nice and open. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of chaos in this map, which is annoying. Checkpoint. Alright, the problem with this map, not necessarily a problem, it's such a big map, little maze, like, it takes a while to backtrack. But the map itself, so I don't really dislike that much. Alright, I know it's like #1 hated map. Because it's so tight, I believe. But it's still fun. Let me kill that dude. Chaos might get me. Did not.
I'm not ready.
Alright. I'm just very curious how the hunters will do in game. I guess she has a little minion buddy she can take with her. Oop. A little chaotic. Let's do a center, mix it up. Got a checkpoint. Is this where I started though? Alright, dead end right there. Let's keep going this way. Alright, so I've done a lot of the map clearing. Let's take the top route.
Steel yourself.
That was not an effective way of killing them, I was just having fun. Alright, so that's not there. Let's keep clearing this way up this route. Where was the boss? The boss is way down there. I was off completely. Alright, let's see if we can teleport down there. Well, no one's chasing me. I'll go over here. And so we're right there. We're going to hook up in the middle to this rare person first. Alright, get the boss over here. I would like to fight the Fire Witch, but I also don't want to die to her. So, I hope I fight her and win. Otherwise, I want the Hag. Well, looks like I'm not at her yet. Nice. Robot dudes. Can I jump this? Can I make it? Yes. Yes, I can. Like, I don't use the jump early for any attacks. It's just a fun maneuverability skill. Okay, nice lady. Watch out for the ice. Alright. She's really dead now. Alright, map's complete. Alright, let me see something. Alright, so where are we on the map? Alright, we're getting close to the Citadel. Got Seepage, Augury. Yeah, this Citadel is pretty hard for me. I mean, probably everybody else too, but especially me. We'll try it out. So you got extra fire damage, extra lightning damage. I usually don't do these ones, but I'm not trying to level up right now. So might as well just add extra damage. I might die, might not. But it's fun trying it. Because right now we got a few days right before next season, right? New economy, you gotta make a new character anyways. Might as well just push this guy to my limit. If I'm trying to level up though, I don't want to add those extra damage nodes to it. So I'm more likely to die. Play conservative. We'll see. Oh, body's exploding. Nice map. Everyone's dying. Even better. Now watch out for his AoE attacks. He's very dead. Today's Tuesday. The patch notes tomorrow, Wednesday. I might not stream Thursday night because I want to stream all day on Friday. We'll see. Or if I do Friday night, I might just do like Monster Hunter or something very casual. That was a close call right there. Got stun locked at first. Took a lot of hits, but luckily they're mostly physical. But everybody has increased damage right now, twice. which makes it a little bit harder. Alright, he's dead. Alright, and is there a boss in this map? I'm not sure. Cleared out. I didn't clear out the middle areas. So let's go ahead and over here, hook up to the right. We'll get the middle done. Alright, those guys are annoying. Almost got me dead because I got stunned. Let's kill these guys. Alright, cool. That's much better. Alright, let's hook down there. Let's just jump on these guys. Alright, boss is down there. Cool. If they say logbook, I'll do it. Doesn't say logbook, I'm not gonna bother. No logbook mentioned. Does not matter. It's dead to me. Let's do this. Too early. Nope. Just right. Did a lot of damage there. Where's he at? Let's charge in. Use my stampede. Drop this on him. That should kill him. Yeah. Lasered. Alright, map's done.
This could forge something truly exceptional.
Laser is always cool, right? Alright. Might as well do bluff. Add another boss to it. Actually, yeah, this is suicidal right here. Let's do it. Extra damages, Delirious map. I'm asking for a bunch of hard times. Oh, hey, how you doing? I can barely hear you though. I can hear you better now. Yep. Cebrix, right?
Yep.
And then the bird. I'm most excited about the Amazon. I'm most excited about the end game changes, right? And all the new skill gems. So all those new changes will make the game much different. Because like there's a lot of cool things to do in end game, but you don't fight the breaches enough. You don't fight end bosses. So now they made it so you can fight bosses much faster. So what I mean by that is like instead of doing like 300 breach stones to fight a breach boss, right? I think you're gonna be able to fight those guys much quicker now than you were beforehand. And you know, it's fun to try out new ascendancies and new classes. So Amazon looks like fun. I put 500 hours into my warrior, right? I enjoy the warrior a lot. But it'd be fun to try starting over from scratch and do something new. And they have a bunch of new endgame mechanics too in addition to that. So it'll be fun to try it out. And Bird, what are you excited about? And Cibrix, how you doing? I'm gonna do it to Amazon. I want to go high crit build. The Amazon just looks more fun to me. Just getting, I want to stack accuracy, and there's a lot of nodes that actually make you attack faster, add extra damage, add crit. And also the Amazon lets us use your potions for both health and mana. And you can also get leech off of elemental damage too. So that sounds like a fun class to me at least. And so just to let you know, sometimes when we're on chat, I answer the questions on YouTube still first. But you needed help with something, right? You had trouble with your build?
I transitioned my build too early and didn't like count how much spirit my build required. And so I need to get to level 60 so I can put the necklace I have on to fix my spirit problem. Then I won't have a problem clearing the story, but like I can't kill bosses and stuff in the story because I just like straight up die and don't do no damage. I kind of like.
Can
really
you get to bosses?
I can get to them. It just takes me a little while.
What level are you right now?
57.5. I just need 60. Once I'm 60, I can solo all this stuff easily.
Let me help push you after this map. So after I finish this map, send me a party invite, and we'll push you to level 60. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Perfect. Yeah, the crit increases base. Bird sounds awesome as hell, right? Are you gonna be playing Amazon too, or like what do you play as? And right now my build has 0 crit. The warrior build. I made it so I have all strength and stuff like that. And I made it so I always hit. But I removed my ability to even crit. And you're playing Infernalist, is that right?
Yeah, I am.
Alright. Which act are you in?
I am Act 2. I believe I'm almost done with Act 2. So I'm almost there.
Cool.
And then once I'm done with all the acts, that means I can start mapping, right? Low level maps.
Yes, you have to finish Act 3. And then, so, like, you could keep your character for next season, which makes sense to keep them, but you're probably going to want to make a new character, too, for the economy purposes and to play with other people. But, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up making a Huntress too, just because it's new. But if I'm gonna like main it, it's kind of up in the air. But I'm gonna at least make one and see like what it's about.
Yeah, I'm gonna main it, but I'll probably end up making warrior again too. So, Bird, here's a question I have for you then. So I'm not really familiar. I tried to ranger the other day for fun, right? Now the Huntress is a mixed class of melee and a mixed class of projectile, right? So it probably wouldn't make sense to take any increased projectile damage, right? When you're starting class. Like attack speed's good, but you don't
Unless
necessarily need to. Yeah.
projectile damage itself scales higher than, say, like dexterity. Like dexterity might give 1% damage per point, whereas projectile gives like 1.5%.
I don't think dexterity gives any damage at all. It just adds accuracy rating. It gives +5 accuracy rating. But like they're mixed class, so they have. So later, so the bird are saying later it makes sense to add projectile damage. I guess it makes sense to figure out what your build is, right? First, you're probably gonna want to map out the speed right here, or like evasion rating type stuff. Probably want to get started off here then. Get dexterity, evasion rating, movement speed. And then I think there's like accuracy right here. Yeah, you get the accuracy ones right here. But you might not even do those ones later. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how I want to map it, but I'm going to use the spear. I'm going to use the shield, all that. And can you send me an invite? Cibrix? Am I saying your name right? How do I say it? Cibrix.
I just,
Yep.
It takes me a second. I don't know all the buttons quite yet.
Oh, no, I was making sure I said your name right. Sabrix. Okay. So, guys, I'm going to help Sabrix out. He's doing campaign right now. He's level 57. He needs to get to level 60. And once you get the map, I'll just jump to you. Let me know. Should I teleport to you?
I'll be there in a second.
Okay, just let me.
I just turned a quest in.
Yep. Just let me know when. I'm going to turn all my maps into the thing. End game.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay, so the bird's damage projectile speed, does that apply to all damage or just projectile speed damage? But it'll be interesting to see. So, alright, I'm going to teleport to you. Well, I got to play with it, but I know there's like tons of accuracy, speed, and all that. So I think my focus for the Amazons be crit, maybe bleed fire, accuracy, and attack speed, movement speed. Oh, your guy looks pretty cool. Is that a skin or like your ascendancy?
Oh, it's my thing.
Cool. Oh, that thing's your pet, right? I tried killing it.
Yeah, I try to kill it all the time too.
Yeah, it looks like it's something you should kill, but it's pretty cool. So Sabrix just joined my guild. I'm helping him up level up right now. And then the bird, how would you build your character? Like, are you gonna go like any elemental damage? Are any thoughts on that? But it's still early. We don't know what all the changes are going to happen. We get patch notes tomorrow. I'm so used to maps. Going back here feels kind of weird. Because it's not that many monsters.
Yeah, honestly, I'm excited to do maps. I found a build that I want to really go for, and since I got some exalted and someone actually gave me some divines.
Oh, really?
And,
That's very generous.
They gave me 20 divine.
What? That's awesome.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll be able to afford it. I mean, If you happen to have any of the pieces I need, I'll give you divines for them.
Whatever I had, like unique wise or whatever was what I had. So
No, non-uniques. Like I need some. Like example. I need to look for a helmet with like 300 energy shield, life regen,
I don't have that.
stuff like that.
And make sure you're getting experience because you have to check your settings correctly. For teammates, just make sure you're getting experience.
Where do I check that?
Options, game. Trying to figure it out because like there's a thing that de-levels me. Trying to see real quick. Do you have default level downscaling enabled?
Yeah, it's enabled.
Perfect. That's what you want. Okay, crit lightning. That sounds good. I want to go strength and dexterity build. Probably because I've been playing warrior a lot, so I have the warrior mindset still. So it probably doesn't make sense, but I want to go armor and evasion based because I'm anti-energy shield. My current build, my current warrior is anti-energy shield, anti-magic. So I don't know if I'm gonna reach. That's pretty cool. Can I get other? Aha! Nice jump. That was a sick jump, actually. Yeah, like my whole build is just pure armor. Like, I stack armor so much.
And
Are you done?
yeah.
Alright.
If anything touches me, even once, I die.
Well, the good part is you don't lose experience yet, I don't think. You're back.
And I am about to level up.
Sweet. What do your curses do? Does purple curses, what do they do to the monsters?
They
Yeah, I already did my build. What was that?
so they just like blow up chaos damage. I have it set to where they just like apply the chaos dot damage and then it blows up immediately.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the bird, I redid a lot of my skills. When's the last time you watched my stream? I can explain what I did differently if you give me a rough time frame. Got a level, nice. But I did a lot of Warcry, Rage. Those are my main two damage sources. Empowered attacks and Rage. Alright, I'm going to share my screen real quick. Or not my screen, but before we fight the boss. The main thing I did with the... I'm not sure if the AoE went up drastically, but I added these things right here. So I got the AoE right here. 30% if I've stunned recently. Right? I got the AoE from my Warcry. I have AoE right here from my killed recently, right? And then I have AoE over here. So I don't have a drastic amount of AoE, but that's what I had. Now, that's why I changed before it. I had a baby a month ago, so it's probably sometime in February you last saw it. I made those changes to that. And I have a lot of... I empowered 2 of my attacks now. So I just stacked up a lot of damage, empowered all that. I put Lay Siege onto my Megalomonic Diamond. And I also have this right here too. Offensive Stance. So damage went up. Like if you look at my damage, it looks really low. But there are so many multipliers not included in those damage things that it actually does a lot. It's not a meta build, but it's fun. Alright, ready? Be careful, this guy hits really hard. He's gonna do a head slam relatively early. Drop my hammer. Nope, I think. Nice job. And he's dead. Looks like your build does a decent amount of damage, though.
Yeah, I do damage, but I literally get one tap by everything. But the survivability will change quite a bit once I can swap my gear.
Cool. Just let me. I'm gonna go back to town. I'm gonna step out for 1 minute, and then I'll let you know when I'm back, and then we'll go to the next stage.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah, I use Path of Building. And then the bird, I have my what's it called, build in the YouTube description of the video. I use Path of Building, then I exported the max roll. So my max roll information should be in the thing below. But I'll be right back. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Oh, you're on a dreadnought. So okay, you are at the end of this area. Let me teleport to you. Yeah, but the bird, I use Path to Building. I like that tool quite a bit. Sound like you die? Or you live?
I
You died. Okay, I'll get back. Just a sec. So what changes with the update you're getting? So it says it makes you a lot more survivable.
Yeah, I can put the Ghost Wraith on and switch my amulet to get more like energy shield and mana. Sadly, the chest I have, just because I don't have any other chest, I put on a unique that gave me some spirit, but
Yep.
my intellect gives me no benefits, and my entire build is intellect, so like
That's not good, yeah. This map is one of my favorite maps in the game, though. Reminds me of Mad Max. I probably said it every time, but Feels like, you're in a desert, you're in like a car. People are jumping back and forth with different vehicles. It's pretty fun. Alright,
Oh, I got stunned.
I'll get you back. A second. I'm assuming you'll gain levels pretty quickly just right too.
I'm 25% in already.
Yeah, it's fast, right? So you'll be 60 in no time. Alright, boss time. Nope, not yet. Next map's the boss. Not this one. But yeah, today's Tuesday. Wednesday, we're getting the updated patch notes. And I'll make a video in the patch notes and explain the Amazon build I'm going to go with. And I might be even wrong, but I'm using the Amazon build that I build, right? Like my warrior build's the class I made. People watching my stream give me a lot of advice along the way, but
I died.
I'll get back. As you know, like I'm going to be talking a lot because of streaming, but just let me know whenever and I'll help you out. Got you back. But yeah, I'm going to figure out my build probably tomorrow if they give all the skill gems and patch notes. And I'll make a lot of mistakes along the way, right? But I'd rather make mistakes along the way than come up with something on my own eventually and then go from there. And
I would
worst
like
case
to do
scenario...
that, but I don't know enough about the game. Like, I don't know how things interact with each other, I guess is the way to put it. If I knew how things interacted, then it would be easier.
Oh, 100% agree. But I also get a lot of feedback from people when I do streams. They're like, hey, have you done this? Have you tried this? You know? So I'm not going in like 100% blind, you would say, right? But I'm taking my own path, right?
I made my own build in Last Epoch. I don't know if you've played Last Epoch.
I have not, but I might try it out because they have a new season coming out.
I died.
I'll get back in a second. I might try it
It's-
out, but yeah.
To be honest, as a whole, I genuinely think Last Epoch is better than PoE.
Oh, really? What makes you think that?
Because you can build like anything, right? Like anything and anything, except like there's, in terms of that, there's like one single thing in Last Epoch that is like so terrible that you just can't make a build around it, and that's getting fixed in their very next update, so that's no longer gonna be a thing. But like you can brainstorm any build at all and reach like the latest in game with it. Whereas like say Diablo, it's like two freaking builds per class, and that's all anyone ever comes up with. Like, and PoE is better than Diablo as far as like builds and customization and having the choices. But like the amount of choices you have in say at least Last Epoch versus like any other ARPG, like it just has way more.
Well, from what I'm seeing is you can do whatever you want in this game, right? From what I played. I went super armor build. I had 112k.
I
Yeah,
went the wrong way. There's like 50 mobs right there just waiting for me.
Oh, I was like, what happened? I was like, it's clear. Okay.
Yeah, I went left to get a piece of loot, and then bam.
I think there's a lot of routes in here, but I think a lot of streamers or people in the chats tell you otherwise. So there are going to be best options, right? Like what I have is not best for bossing. Like endgame bossing, it's like whatever, but I could clear 99% of the content with my build. Just fine, right?
Yeah, and I think that's a big part of it is the community doesn't like in PoE. Like people in general might play all kinds of different builds and stuff, but like there's not enough of the resources of people actually doing it. Like it's not shared, and so then other people don't like discover it and learn it and all that. But like Last Epoch, like if you go to Last Epoch Tools, that's their website for like community builds and stuff.
Yeah.
It's huge. There's so much stuff you can
Watch
search by ability. So like if you wanted to build to like let's say the one I made, it's called Void Cleave. Like that's the skill I wanted to make my build around.
Yep.
You can go to the website and just click the skill Void Cleave, and not only does it bring up like every single build that anyone's ever done that like prioritizes that skill or whatever. If you wanted to go on there and just make your own, you can. When you click Void Cleave, it tells you everything about the spell, what uniques interact with it, what talent nodes from other skills work with it. Because like there's a skill called Smite where if you hit something with Void Cleave, it will cast Smite, and then so like there's things where it's like Smite now becomes void damage, so you go for a void build, and like so on and so on. And like the amount of resources that Last Epoch has is kind of insane.
That's pretty cool. There's probably a lot of resources for PoE as well, right? You have Max Roll website, which has a lot of different builds, and people postings. I never made a build guide for mine, but I was always discovering my build throughout the season, right? And my build isn't necessarily a build I'd say I recommend, because it's not a top build, but it's a fun build. So, like, it's not one of those builds I'm like, hey, you guys should all build this build and you'll be, like, kicking ass throughout the whole game. It's more like, I'm pure warrior, I smash things, I don't use energy shield. Energy shield's bad. Not bad, but, like, you know, I'm anti-energy shield. So, that's my build. So, you have a lot of options on there. I don't know the Path Exile community well enough yet, because I've only been playing since PoE 2. I played some PoE 1 on and off, right? But never dove into it. I beat the campaign in January because they had the special mini campaign they were doing. So, it was fun. But I definitely like Path Exile 2 much better. And I did play Diablo 1 when it first came out. Not Diablo 1, Diablo 4 when it first came out.
I think there is one thing that if it wasn't for the graphics alone, because PoE 1 is okay as far as like graphics, but PoE 2 obviously looks better. There's one thing I wish they didn't change between them is the flasks. I want the crazy move speed and the auto use potions and stuff like that from PoE 1. I want that on here. That is the only thing that I miss, because it felt good to be able to just like zoom across a map when you finally get that build just really going. Because like I played Deadeye on PoE 1 and I got to like 80 something, and like I was zooming, like I was just one-shotting like all kinds of stuff. I felt so like, I don't know, it just felt better because of how fast I could go through it. Whereas like PoE 2, I mean, you're restricted to either just whatever the movement skill is or rolling.
People go really fast in game that are sorcerers. I'm slow, but like there are classes that go super fast. Things are called like an auto bomber type thing. They just keep teleporting and blowing things up, so you can go super fast in game. They do have those builds. I'm not sure what it is. It's not my build. It's some weird glitch. You're like flying around.
But any class could do it in PoE 1 because it was just a flask. Like you would just get it and it would just auto use.
Yeah.
Like and they were immortal flasks, so they would never run out or whatever. So I mean,
use that Quicksilver up the whole time.
Always fast. Yeah. It was like that. That's what I want from PoE 2. That's it. That would be great.
What I want is I want to be able to carry 2 freaking life potions, because I don't use mana at all.
Yeah, that'd be. Okay, I'm not talk to. Oh, okay.
All right, I'm looking at the store right now while you're just let me know when you're next thing. Okay, they added Paladin and this to the game. They just finally added this in here.
I'm halfway to 59. Actually, I'm 60% to 59. I'm at the next area.
Okay, give me a second.
I'm pretty sad that Druid's not coming out on the pad.
They'll make it eventually. I mean,
Yeah, but it just feels bad because that is the one thing that got me into, like, that's what like, I was never really into these games a whole lot. Like, I would play it, like, I've played Diablo just to play it kind of thing. But like, and I was never a PoE 1 player. Like, I played it once and kind of grinded a little bit, and then I just didn't really play. Like, oh, I died.
I'll get you.
But like, I saw PoE 2 and I saw the Druid and I was like, I'm hooked. Like, I instantly want to play it, and not being able to do that just feels so bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand that.
Like, if
but,
you didn't get Warrior, you know, you would feel bad, right? Like,
not necessarily. I mean, I like Warrior, but I would just play somebody else, I guess. But because I've done the hardcore with a few different characters. I'd love Warrior, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not sure if I'd feel bad, but I'd just find something else to focus on. But I've fallen in love with the Warrior playstyle. Don't get me wrong. So I understand what you're saying. Like, you would just like it much better, right?
yeah.
But
Which is weird because, like, I'm always like, my go-to in any game, if it has the class available, is Archer. I always go for an Archer. So, like, it's kind of weird that I'm not playing Deadeye right now. I think it's because the only builds I've seen Deadeye just weren't interesting enough for me to play. Like, all of it's like lightning arrows, right? Rain
Yeah.
arrows. So, like, eh. And that seems to be like the go-to for every single one of those classes in every ARPG. Like, you look at Diablo, it's lightning arrows. You look at Last Epoch, it's lightning arrows. You look at here, it's lightning arrows.
I plan on going Flame. Because, one, I like to be different than the main channels, so I don't like to pick the top builds, right? I don't want to play a shitty build, but I don't want to pick the top. Because if I pick Lightning and everyone else is picking Lightning, what's as entertaining to watch my channel versus somebody else's, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So, that's not the reason, but like, people kept saying how much they hated armor beginning of seasons. I'm like, alright, I'm going to add 100% armor. I'm going to make armor work. So that was, I always want to do armor anyways, right? But I went all in, I doubled down on armor after those videos. So I'm like, I'm going to do as much as I can with armor. Which was fun. And guys, just a reminder, if you're watching right now, which you are, if you are watching, can you like and follow the video? I have Discord as well, so if you guys want to join my Discord, we talk about Path to Exile 2, other games as well. And I pretty much stream most nights, 9 to midnight. It changes here and there, but I try to post my schedule beforehand, day of. But I just had a baby, so things change, but typically 9 to midnight. This Friday, I'll be streaming probably noon, or a little bit before noon to like midnight. It might be an all-day stream. I plan on marathoning it, but again, I got a baby and a wife, so I got to coordinate all those things. That's my plan. But pretty much just come here, play, hang out. If you watch the stream, you guys meet a friend in the game, and you always just, you know, join along. That's what I'm doing right now. Most people I play with online, I've met through streams. So it's just fun to kick back, kill some monsters, and have a lot of fun. And Path of Exile 2 is going to be my main game on this channel. I will be playing Night Rain, Elden Ring game coming out soon in May. And I was going to do some Monster Hunter as well, which I might throw back in. But right when Monster Hunter came out, I had a baby, right? So I didn't do any streaming for a few weeks. And now I'm just trying to catch up on Path to Exile 2 because, well, we got the new season coming out, right? So once I get my character end level, I'll probably throw in some other games in the mix too. But as you guys know, I love this game quite a bit. And I'm always up to try other games out too, of course. The other games I'm playing this year will be Doom, the Dark Age, whatever it's called. And then Gears of War, the prequel. I'll play that game when it comes out. I'll get you a second. Yeah, that new Doom game looks pretty cool. And tonight, it's easier for me. Did I get you? Cool. Yeah, tonight my wife's mom's here, or my mother-in-law. So I don't have to wake up throughout the middle of the night. Which helps me a lot. Because it is tiring staying up all night. So I'm probably going to keep with the paladin armor for my huntress next year. Not next year, next season. I'm going to use the bell on her back. And the bell vibrates or chimes every time you get a crit hit. So I'm going to use that to keep track of how many crits I'm getting. Because the game doesn't tell you otherwise, right? So it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to put this bell in there. It's going to keep ringing. Once it gets too annoying, I'll take it off. But until I build it up, I'm going to get my crit going. Nice. Alright, got the venom pick. Let's kill the monkey with the stick. That'll get you some skill points. I believe. He's one of those guys that like usually instant kill. He's a fun guy to kill though. And so you're level 59 now? There he is. Phaser from God. Bam. Right, he's dead. I think you get a skill book, right?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. There you go. Do we need to do Venom Crypt? I don't think you get anything really from that one, but we could do that or go to the next area.
Matlin, Waterways, we're gonna find.
Alright, let's find the next zone then. I'm gonna just search top area.
You won't escape.
If I'm too far ahead, just let me know. I'll slow down. I found the exit. I'm gonna go next area, and you can just teleport to me if you want.
Oh, a map dropped.
What was that? Oh, you got a map?
Yeah, a map just randomly dropped.
Nice. They're trying to tease you, I guess. You're like, hey, you're getting close.
I need more time.
try to catch up to you. There you go. Yeah, I like your skin a lot. Looks cool. What's it called?
It's just demon form.
Oh, so it's not a skin?
Nope, this is just base.
Oh, looks cool though.
And I got stunned.
Okay. You're 59?
I am at 40% to 60.
And do you still have to do your... How many ascendancy points do you have?
I have them all.
Oh, nice.
I hate this part of the story.
Yeah, I don't understand how the water just like... You can't cross there. There's a little bit of water. Unfortunately, I didn't actually read any story because I'm streaming the whole time. So, I don't know if the story's bad this part or not, but this part's a little awkward. Maybe like go around. Alright, so we're trying to find the other area. Let's see where it's at.
The other one's up top. I found it earlier.
Okay, if you go there, just let me know and I'll teleport to you.
I am there.
Alright. Well, I like the Chimera fight. He's actually pretty easy. He's fun.
He killed me so many times my first time playing.
I didn't realize you could break his fort, or like the little hut he's on, and it stuns him for a while.
Yeah.
Once I broke it, I'm like, oh wait, this guy just dies. Yeah, no, I agree. He killed me first too, but once I found out that you could just like break his little hut, like, oh, that's it. Jump across there. Bam.
I need more time.
Now there's a Chimera and there's another boss here. There's like a plant boss too.
Oh.
Wait, how do you have all your ascendancies if you've got this area?
Someone took me through them earlier.
Oh, I just ran you through the higher level ones? Got it.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah, he got one divine orb to take me through and give me 4 points.
go. Alright. Oops. Thought he was gonna park it for a second.
Oh, man. Thought I was outranged.
I killed you. Killed him before he. Yeah, sorry. You get the points. He's dead at least. I don't know if you need to go back and kill the plant or not, but we'll just keep pushing forward for now. It's up to you.
I don't know. I don't know what he gives.
I don't know either. Someone mentioned that if you have the plus sign on a quest, it's a one you want to get. Like here, you want to kill the sub boss because he gives you fire resistance.
Yeah, I don't have him, but I did kill the plant before, right? It only counts if you kill him once.
No, you gotta kill him each time.
Oh. Then I don't know.
I don't know if it gives you book or not, but I'm saying that they give you different things each time you play through it. Oh, you got you. Got you back. So once I get to level 60, I'm going to go back to mapping and try to get the Citadel done tonight. You'll be good after 60, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Shouldn't die then. Something won't be able to look at me and I go poof.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll get you there really quickly.
I found the core theme.
You found the orb? Okay. So, you need the orb. I don't recommend getting the treasure room. But I recommend getting the orb and freeing the boss, top right hand corner. So I get this soul core. I grabbed it. There's our small soul core right here. I'll grab that. Alright, cool. I got 2. So let's try to kill the boss, top right hand corner. And then we'll get to the laser boss next. Which that boss is pretty fun though. I like him. This boss I want to get revenge because this boss killed me in the snow level earlier when I was mapping. I had him pump level 1 damage though, but I want to get revenge. Let's keep going. So this one room I don't care about. Oh. It's not bad, but it's not really...
I don't know.
Yeah. I have 1. You need 3 total for this area though.
I have one as well.
Oh, you do have 1. Okay, cool. Nice. That makes sense then. Alright, I don't see the guy over there. But he's usually in the top right hand side. So I'm gonna
Right
hook.
here?
What's
I'm
that?
assuming this is it. He's in here.
If it leads to a different room, that's...
Yeah.
I might as well do it. You said you have 2, right? So I might as well use yours now. So you might as well get the checkpoint or waypoint, whatever it is. Yeah, get the waypoint and come right back. So if you want to go through the door real quick, you'll get the waypoint. And then just come right back and we'll find the next boss I was talking about. Cool. That way if we beat the boss, just teleport back to town, then use the waypoint and then go there. I'm assuming the guy's on the right side, but that's just generally where I find them. So I'm going to hook over right and go over there and map a little bit. Nothing here. No luck over here, so he might be on your side.
I haven't found him yet.
Alright, he's on me. I believe, is this where we were at earlier? No, it's not.
Should I TP now?
Oh, I don't have a soul core. Oh, we need our soul core.
I have
So,
one.
okay, you do? Cool. Yeah, this is the guy. I think he might give you a skill point or some spirit. I don't know. Did it a little too early.
I'm not ready.
Pyros.
Perfect. See, that's not a good thing to skip. I did that once with the hag. I didn't like on my first playthrough. I skipped the hag on the very first map because I didn't know she was there. I missed out a nice one for the first playthrough. I went back and got it, like after completion.
Something Alva would know about.
So this map's a little bit annoying because it's huge
Yeah,
and you
I
gotta
hate
find.
this one.
Yeah,
Fear will best you.
I just don't like the hey. You have to find this tool. Should we stick together?
I forgot to talk to her. There we go.
What was
Had to
that?
actually start the quest. I forgot to talk to her.
Okay,
And I died.
I'll get to you. Yeah, I was like, hey,
I ran,
probably should get
ran
back
into some
to.
archers.
Yeah. I should be able to keep reviving you if I get hit. It's like my choice to keep going or not. But it interrupts me.
Yeah. What does instilling do? How do you do that?
I don't know what it says or.
I was just looking up the build that I wanted to go off of, and it says instilling an attributes, but I don't know.
I think. Oh, okay. On your amulet, you had a skill. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So I had an offensive stance into that, right? I'm assuming that's what it means. So like offensive stance is over here. So they don't have any scales in there. It costs these things to add to it. So you have to have the delirium things.
Oh,
I'll show-
so for me, it wants me to add resilient soul, which increases life regen.
Yeah. So essentially it just gives you a skill you don't have to map to. Alright, I got a soul core right here. That's what it does. And I also have another item. I have a gem that does the same thing. It's called Megalomaniac Diamond. And I added this one right here. Because I have an 80% block. So I get 80% increased damage with those two nodes. So that's 100%, 160% increased damage just because my block is 80%. So that's why I instill those ones at least. I might even do the same thing with the Amazon, right? Because Amazon has a shield, right? So what if I got 80% block Amazon, high evasion? Might be fun to do, right? So I might apply a lot of my warrior mentality to my Amazon.
I'm 60.
Nice. Let's finish this map, and then I'll go back to the end. Nice job. If you need to go back to town, go to town, get your gear, and I'll keep going here. And I'll wait for you to put the stuff in.
Yeah, that so much. I'll have Ender's Shield. I won't die in one hit.
Nice. Yeah, I can see why you said you cucked yourself earlier. You're like, ah.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
bad. I've been struggling so hard. I would be done already if it wasn't for that.
Yeah, well, got you there, so that's good. I'm at the other area. I just need to find the soul core. So, I like it better when the soul core is next to the actual device. But when it makes you look for it, it's a little bit annoying.
Okay, I'm TV back.
So I'm not by this thing at the moment. But the top right was where it was at. I'm trying to find the soul core at the moment. Where is this guy at? So far, I have not found it myself. I didn't fully check the top area, so it might be up there. Were you able to get all your gear on? It feels better?
And yes, but I died because I was changing. I forgot to turn something off. Like I forgot to turn an ability off.
No problem. I'll get you right now. Just a second. Alright, I'm gonna try to find. I found it. What an AoE over here though. I'm grabbing it right now. Got it. So there, you can't take the shortcut. You can't like just teleport back to the beginning. You gotta run through it because they have a bunch of monsters spawn. I've tried doing that a few times. It wouldn't work. But a bunch of like monsters or the machines wake up. That's why they probably don't let you teleport like that.
Oh, there's an altar here.
That's just like a Valorb.
Do I gamble it? Do I gamble something?
Knife is gonna break your build. Like if you have a spare item, sure, why not? But if it's your main item,
Oh,
and
you can't corrupt jewelry?
and then if you cuck yourself over it, then you're gonna be like ah, right? So
Can only certain items be corrupted?
everything can be corrupted. All the items can be corrupted, in my knowledge. But if it's gonna break your build, I do not recommend it.
I'm trying to see what did it. Wait. I think this actually just turned out super goated. I think it just gave me 20 to all. Yeah, it just gave me 20 to all attributes.
Oh, nice.
Not bad.
I was gonna say though, you don't val it unless you fully upgraded your item first too, though. Because once you val it, you can't upgrade it anymore. But as long as it helps you right now, that's what matters, right? But it could break your item essentially though. The val.
Yeah, it broke one earlier when I found that altar. It kind of ruined my thing. But it's fun to game. See, the boss just hit me and I instantly regen.
Perfect. I tried to jump my hammer, but the cooldown wasn't there. Alright, set. Laser. That's cool. Alright, I am gonna jump out, do a few more maps, because I have a citadel to get to. But,
Thank you for the carry.
Yeah, no worries.
It's so nice to not die.
Ferris, thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it. Yeah, not dying is a good thing, right? I agree with that. I hate this area afterwards because I don't have the waypoint anymore. I'm actually jumping back to you. I can't. Alright, we'll go.
I just took the portal, so.
Yeah, I'm going through the gateway. Okay, I got a waypoint right here. Nice.
What's the highest tier a stack and roll?
I'm not sure. T11, T12? Somewhere in there?
Okay.
And then it gives you the range on top of that, right? So you have the tiers, and then it has a range for each tier.
I sent you a picture of what the build thing he was talking about in Discord. You wouldn't happen to have one of those, would you? I don't know. I'm gonna check to see if those are buyable.
I don't see the picture.
It's DM'd. It's in your DMs.
At the end? Okay. Then you gotta check that. Pending.
I cannot buy those on the trader thing.
I don't see it yet. Okay, I see message requests. Accept DM. Oh, okay. You need the 2 greens and a guilt. Yeah, I might have those. Let me see.
Is that what makes the resilient soul?
Yeah. I got those. Wait a second.
Oh, I don't know how that works, but that's apparently what I need for the build that I'm going for.
And how do I break a stack? Okay, so one of those and 2 of these. Here, teleport to me, please.
Do I get my own hideout after I finish the axe?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Because I'm so tired of having to find a town.
Oops, you don't want 8. I need 2. All right, it was 2 green. This one is the 2 MVs. Is it correct?
Yeah, 2 envies and a guilt.
You got to put it in the exact same order though. So you right-click one of those, and then something opens up. And then you put your amulet in there.
Okay, so it's got to be green, red, green, and then I just click instill. Oh, and I have to instill it onto
Amulet.
an item?
Amulet.
Ooh, okay.
But those aren't really super rare though. I have more of those, so you go ahead and just do it now. If you get a better amulet later, just let
Oh
me know.
shit! How do I bring up the? Oh fuck! How do I bring up the? How do I bring that screen back up? I left them inside the actual thing.
I'll give you one more. You need one more to open it back up.
That's dumb.
I've done it plenty of times. Actually, I need to cancel the trade screen. Give me a second.
I just didn't want to put it on the amulet I have because I'm gonna search the market and see if I can find one that's like, you know, I'm not gonna replace kind of thing.
Or you just gonna stand around all day or something?
Here,
How hard is it to get those? Because
Here, I'm gonna give you 2 more of these. Here, I'll just give you copies of these. So, do whatever you need to do now, and you'll have extra ones for later. Oops, not the
Okay.
6.
yeah, because
I don't think these ones are too
That's-
expensive. Like, I don't have a million of them, but the green ones are like.
corrupted items cannot be instilled.
Oh, you corrupted your amulet? Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that means I'm.
I
definitely
was
gonna
trying to
find-
warn you. So once you do a corruption, you can't ever change it.
Okay. Okay.
So
And amulets are the only things that can be instilled, right? Yeah.
yes. So what you want to do is also quality up your amulet first too.
What is quality up the amulet? Does it make the rolls go higher on it?
Yeah. Like,
Okay, so what?
just don't corrupt it until you know it's perfect.
So you can't. You can. So once it's corrupted, you can't even increase the quality.
No.
And I'm assuming it's the armor scraps that increase the quality.
No. It's I'll give you an example. Like, what quality would you want to increase on it?
I want the spirit to go up.
I don't know how to do that per se, but let's see.
Also, I got an orb of chance.
That won't work on a corrupted item though.
No, like but I got one. Aren't those rare? No.
Yes, they are.
Hey, I got some luck.
So if you look at my screen for a minute, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So you get these are like breach items, but this one says adds quality and enhances fire modifiers. Right. So if you had
okay.
if you had fire related stuff on it, like resistance or fire damage, that'd pump that up.
Can
And
you do like energy shield or
I'm not quite sure. 'Cause I never really looked into it, but look into catalyst essentially. Oh, let me look right here. I'll show you. So I got currency exchange right here. You probably have currency exchange too somewhere. If you go to currency exchange, you go to not delirium, it's breach. Yeah, if you go to currency exchange, you go to breach. You'll see everything that's in there, right? Can you currency exchange in the before you get to end game? I'm not sure.
yes.
So you'd want to get a breach material on it. Nope, I don't see anything for energy shield, but you might want to look into that.
Oh, before I forget, I'm trying to remember the name of it. There's a unique flask. I can't remember what the name's called. It starts with an M. You would happen to have that flask.
No, I don't. Well, let me
I
check.
tried to buy one, but none of them. I think none of them were on the market.
I might have a flask. It says I don't have one. Guild stash. Do we have one in guild stash? No, we do not. Nope.
So maybe that's just a rare one.
I'm not sure. I never used anyone.
I wish I could remember. I think it's like Mel something. I think is what it's called, but I can't remember.
I mean, if you go to the store, it's probably there. Let me look it up real quick. Give me a second. I'll look on the shop right now.
Oh, Melting Maelstrom Ultimate Mana Flask. That's what it's called.
Type filters. Just want to look up a flat mana flask. Okay. And rarity. Just click unique. It's not working though. Oh, because I have those on. Yeah, they have some. They're not that expensive. But you want to check the filters too, right? So like, what kind of stats are you looking for? Or are you still not really curious? Want to get whatever? They're not expensive though.
Oh no. Yeah, now it popped up. Weird. I didn't have filters set, but all I did was just like refresh and then they popped up.
Yep. So there's quite a
I
few.
don't remember what stats. Okay, yeah, cool. Then I'll just buy one of those.
Looks like you need 9 chaos orbs. So just convert your divine to like some chaos orbs, unless you already have them.
I
The Sydney Exalt one's probably not true, because everybody else is listening to Exalted orbs. I mean chaos orbs. See, like 999. So try that out.
How many? I have to use the exchange
Yeah.
for the, and it just like auto puts in how much is in there, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah. So watch my screen
one
real quick.
divine orb. Okay.
So I want chaos orb. I have. If you have exalted orb, you can do that too. But I have a divine orb. I don't need that many. How many chaos orbs do you need? 6.
9.
6, right? You already have 9. You're
Oh,
fine.
I have 4, so I need 5. Yeah.
Okay, let's say 5. So I think one of the divines worth 5 chaos orb right now. Double check though, but it looks like it's 25 to 1. Oh no, you should be able to get 25 of these then. Oops. Yeah, you should be able to get
Okay,
25
that's
chaos orbs for divine. Look at the market ratio. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It usually auto populates for you, but sometimes it glitches. So that's an example. Let me do a map real quick. I'm gonna do like 3 more maps or 4 more maps and call it night. I just want to get to that. Thanks for the follow, Shenkio, the Shaniko. Thank you, appreciate it. I butcher every name I say, but I appreciate it. Hey, I'm pretty good. How are you doing? Just excited about point 2 coming out Friday. Fucking warrior, I love it. I have my build posted on YouTube, but just I use rage, warcry, armor, and all that stuff. What about you? Are you playing? No, I'm gonna do huntress next time. I might try the smith later, but the problem with the smith for me is I'm an armor stacker, right? The smith is more of a resistance stacker, right? So I'm not against the smith. He looks pretty cool, but he's not the same playstyle I've been playing as a titan. Because my titan, I got my armor. My armor is low right now. I had it at 45. I had it at 55 base. But I get my armor up to like 75 usually with all the pumping I do. The other guy can't do that, but the other guy can get a lot of things. I think so too, but we have a lot of new skill gems coming out that we don't know about, right? So we get the patch notes tomorrow. So we'll find out a lot more, like what we can build, right? But yeah, the Warbringer, yeah. But yeah, here's roughly my tree without walking too much to it. My Permission Power 2 Warcries, right? I'll get my Rage up to 51. And I had a lot more armor beforehand, but I took it down a notch. And I, stack up as much damage as I can. I have 80% blocks. I have Lay Siege. And I got the Offensive Stance. So I get a lot of my damage from my shield too. I wish they had a skill like that for armor, not just shield. But it's cool. But yeah, the and Sutter. What's Ancestral Spirits then? I don't use that skill. Because I use Stampede. I'll show you right now. I use Stampede. Oh, Warbringer. Okay, got it. Yeah, I use Stampede, Shield Bash. Let's take a random map. This one. No, it's too. Yeah, let's do random yellow. And I'm playing aggressive right now because the season's about to start, so I'm gonna pick a yellow one. This is gonna kill me right here, right? Yeah, it's not gonna be nice because I need a lot of extra damage. But let's try it out. The problem is gonna kill me because I'm doing a Val Factory right now. All right, let's do that. So I went pure armor and as much physical strength as possible. I do have a little ice, but I was trying to be like a warrior, just so strong. I can see I have like all my stuff's in strength, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm a strong warrior, all armor. Energy shield is for like evil people. So I went anti-energy shield and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna die. I have 80% increased damage right now, but I don't really care because it's end of season. I'm just gonna mess around with it. Ooh, that's already hurting a lot. Ugh. But yeah, a lot of my thing is Stampede, and I already have my rage at 43, right? And then Shield Bash right there gets my rage up. And I use Thunder, of course. Alright, let's get rid of those lightning things. Like, this map hurts a lot. Like, one mistake and I'm dead. And I pumped it up too, which is something I usually don't do. But I'm not trying to level up at the moment. Now I have a lot of life leech on my build too, which allows me to keep charging in. Oh, I went anti-meta though. Like, I'm trying to make my own build, and my logic behind that is like, okay, if someone says armor sucks, I want to make armor work, right? So that was my philosophy on this. And when I go into playing the Huntress, I'm like, alright, do I take the same philosophy of the Huntress and make her like a, feel like warrior? I think armor's not bad at all. But there's a lot of things Energy Shield could do that armor can't. Like, armor doesn't absorb any hits from elemental damage, right? Whereas Energy Shield could absorb hits from any source. So this guy hits me, I'm dead. Even though I have a lot of armor. So I have to be really careful about that. Ooh, see? It really hurts a lot. Okay. Oh, got him. Nice. That was a close one. I only beat the Pinnacle boss in Tier 1. I didn't do enough damage. But I beat everything. The Simulacrum I sucked with. It's either I don't have enough life or whatever. I don't know, but Simulacrum melts me. Yeah, Sims are hard. I beat all the content. The one I struggle with right now is Breach Tier 4. It's because my guy's too slow. Like, I can clear the breaches no problem, but it's so dense, right? That I can't get through it. It's timed. So it just kind of sucks in that aspect. But I could beat the boss when I got to him. Oh, I'm slow as fuck. Like my amulet makes me slower. Like, I also built myself around this thing right here. I got a perfect roll on this, right? Yeah. It's not meta at all. It makes me slow. But it gives me extra block chance. And I got a perfect roll on everything on it. So I stacked it up. So, it's like, it's not meta. I'm slow as hell. But it's fun to get through these maps. It's working, but it makes some content really hard, but it works. 98% of the content, I'm fine. That was a close one. I don't know how low I got right there, but that was as close to death as possible without dying, I think. Yeah. That was a clincher. I use my shield charge a lot because it's faster in my stampede. And I get more rage on hit when I use that. Okay, got that. Perfect. I didn't try Warbringer out, but it looks fun. Somebody's spamming my channel with shit icons. I'm gonna... Give me 1 minute. Let me log into my channel real quick. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try to ban him. Give me a second. I don't usually do that. But that's just annoying. Can I do that from Streamlabs? I'll try to fix that in a second. Okay. That's not working over there. YouTube. This will take a minute. Trying to figure out how to do this. Is that like a bot or something like that? This guy's name's Flinging Dookie, so I guess he's definitely lit up his name. All right, let me go to live chat. I don't know why it's not letting me do this, so give me a second, guys. It's pretty annoying. His name's pretty funny, though, but let me see how to do that. Ah, got it. Is he still doing it? Live chat. There he is. Okay, I think I figured it out. Cool. I'm using Streamlabs, so I had to log into actually YouTube to get rid of that stuff. So the poop should be gone now. I mean, that's a pretty funny name though, like, and he actually just posts poop emojis. That was very random, but now I know how to do that. I have no more potions. I need to go back to town. But hey, I at least learned how to like delete chats, right? Alright, so need to kill a few more rares. You got a level... Alright, so I saw your chat right now. You have a level 40 Sunder. Does that mean you're using like using two-handed weapons to get that then? I'm trying to think of how do you get to 40? Because you get the plus melee skills in your weapons, you get that on your amulet probably, you get it on your gloves. Alright, that guy was annoying. Can you jump up there? No. So I still have a few more rare monsters left. Well, let's keep finding more monsters. Got a Chaos Orb. No, 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 no. Ooh, that hurt. Got those guys. Got it. Okay, so there's a rare monster right here. Got him. Alright, I didn't die. Not a fun map. I had shit thrown at me, but we made it through it. Which means I am going to do Stun Citadel, which I'll also probably die on. But we'll get a shot. Yeah, let's pop up some of these things. I don't want to make it too hard, because I'll die. That's for sure. Okay. Reduce flask? No way. Okay. So I don't want to do extra damage on this one, because this guy just kills me easily. I might do a relatively basic one for this one. Nope, don't want to do that. Alright, so what can we get? Nope. Nope. You know, I'm going to do basic. I would like to beat this map. I've died in this guy so many times. Let's just do a basic one on this one. I did a hard one last time. Still be 216. Might end up being 217. But the corrupted blood, electricity, and all that stuff wipes you out if you had extra damage. So we'll do a basic one right now. It's a good way to end the night. I think this will be my last map. We'll see. But I like to kill his boss. But he kills me more often. But the sand one and the wolf one I do much better on. This guy's just hard. Alright, let's get to the boss. Not good. Let's get that shrine. Let's save that shrine for the boss though, so we'll go get back and get it later. Boss is right there, so perfect. Alright, hopefully it works.
So, at the eve of the end, the demon of Vanzoatl has finally
This guy talks too much.
for me. I can't yet. I will crush you.
Alright, cool.
I can't.
Beginning part worked out so far.
I must save my people.
I don't know the perfect timing on this one.
No, I will succeed.
Let's do it now.
Let's see you
Nope,
survive
too early.
this. I can't yet. Burn to ash, demon of Atzoatl.
Alright, cool. Got a 51 rage.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Doesn't look good.
Self-destruction.
Nope.
This is not over yet.
Did I get out of that rage?
Is there ever so? And you yesterday you talked about you could, I think it was improve the quality of skills
Yeah,
and
one
they would
second.
do extra things.
Okay, you can talk now. I was just in the middle of the boss fight.
Is there ever a reason to not improve the quality of skills? Like, could it go bad? Could it do something not good?
No, it's always better, but it increases the mana or whatever cost of using them. So if you're not properly
Okay.
built up on your mana, or in my case, life, like I use life for mana. If I'm not properly built up on that way, then... Anyways, I got one fragment, which is good. Better than nothing. Anyways, if... It could just cost you too much, right? And then you might have bad mana management after that. But if you look at your skill sets, you press Alt on them. It tells you what happens with quality.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
actually-
okay. I see.
no, wait, the
Additional
the-
effects from quality.
The quality doesn't actually add mana cost. Increasing the level of it adds mana cost. I got that wrong. Now, adding quality will tell you what it does to it if you press Alt.
Oh, so I really need to do the quality for my blast. And what is it that increases the quality for skills again?
Here, I'll give you this.
Oh, the gem cutters, right?
Yeah, I'll give you some right now. Give me some. I'm putting them into the guild stash.
Okay.
And if you go to currency and guild stash, we have 40 in there. So that'll help you out, at least. I don't know if you saw that earlier. We had someone spamming poop emojis. I had to figure out how to.
Yeah, I saw.
I had to figure out how to ban them. Because I stream on Streamlabs, so I don't have the direct user interface for YouTube on there. So I had to log into my stream
Yeah,
manager to.
That's
figure it
why I
out.
stopped using Streamlabs myself, because I hated that I couldn't interact with multiple things.
Do you use OBS then, or what do you use?
Yeah, so I just use regular OBS, and then I just use the website's panels, because you can just like hide OBS entirely, like it just goes full minimize, so like you can never tab into it or anything, and I just keep it up in the background like that.
I might consider that. The main reason with Streamlabs, it had the multi-streaming.
You can multi-stream with the regular OBS. You just click it. There's a little plugin. You just click and add it, and then it just works that way.
Yeah, I guess
And it
yeah.
technically hogs less resources than Streamlabs. Streamlabs hogs much more resources. Streamlabs eats CPU.
I have a very strong PC, so it has not impacted it, but it's good to know. I mean, I like Streamlabs quite a bit. Its interface is nice. I have OBS as well too. I was using OBS first, but I went to Streamlabs when I started multi-streaming. But you can stream so many things easily with this. There's a Streamlabs plugin for OBS as well. But I'm not using any of the plugins for it except for the alert box right now. But I have a custom one being made this week.
If I send you what my build like uses, would you be able to see if you have anything that uses those items?
Yeah, let me know. I'll help you out, and I'm gonna end the stream after that.
Like obviously, like on the helmet it says at least 300 energy shield. So like if you had something that was like 250, like
No, most likely
gonna
not.
stress out.
I'll look though.
A lot of this is just like either life regen or resistance gears, but the main thing that matters is none of my gear wants max life because it cuts into it makes my life regen itself bad.
Makes sense.
The craftsmanship, it's exceptional.
I got the other Ming Heart. I traded someone 2 divine for 1.
I don't think I have what you're looking for. I usually throw away energy shield because I'm anti-energy shield is my build.
Do you have any crazy good life flasks maybe?
No. I do not. Well, I'm looking through my stuff right now. See if I find anything. Pretty sure you just want to get that in this shop. Yeah, I'm not gonna have any of that, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and sell that. Yeah, I just recommend playing with the store quite a bit. You can probably get what you want.
Yeah, I'm trying to mess with it now. I'm trying to like adjust the filter and stuff to find what I need.
There's a few settings you can do. Let me try to help you out.
I wish there was a don't use this stat filter. Like I could tell it I don't want max health.
I'm gonna go check right now. So we're gonna go to PoE trade. You can put knots on there.
You can.
Yeah, watch my screen. Just tell me what you want,
Okay.
and I'll help you out. Is it helmet? You said?
Okay. Yeah, helmet with max energy shield.
1 second. Equipment filters. Energy shield. What's the min you want on there?
Minimum 300.
Let's put 290 just for some flexibility.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not stressing.
Okay, and then what else?
The other is life regen per second. It doesn't say a specific amount. Just I want life regen and elemental resistances, like any of them.
So you do,
So
from my understanding, you do a weighted sum. But see if you go to stat group right here.
Yeah.
You can put all the stuff you wanted, weighted sum. I'm not exactly sure how that works. But let's say you want like fire on there, fire resist.
Sure. Yeah.
And let's put 20 min for each one. And you want, what else? Ice, cold. Just tell me a few different
The
things.
only,
I'll put
the only
lightning.
resistance I don't need is chaos because I'm max chaos.
Alright. Is there any
if you
knots
can-
you don't want?
Max life. Max life is the only thing I don't want.
So lots, you can just see, you click this knot filter. Maximum life. You probably don't want life regen either.
No, life regen I do want.
You do, okay.
My 2 most important stats are life regen and max energy shield. Those are my 2 best.
So this is what I did right now. Might not give you what you want. Might not have done it right. But let's go ahead and put the energy shield. Let's max it out. So you get 577. That's custom mirror. That's too much. So what you can also do on this thing is show filters. How much do you want to spend? Up max and min.
Like 1 or 2 divine, almost 2 divine being the most.
So then we're going to go to trade filters. You're going to go to divine. 2 max.
Okay.
And let's do energy shield max. Yeah, 34 cold, 16 intelligent. But if there's like some specific you want there, you can do it too. 'Cause I did weighted sum, so weighted sum 20 might not have been right. Let's do weighted sum of. Let's do weighted sum min of 60. Or let's do weighted sum mix. Yeah, 60. Let's try that. I don't know what that does, but just try this out. Yeah. See, look. You got 32 lightning, 35 cold. Alright, so this is 392. Energy shield, right? Is this something like you want? Something like this? You can keep scrolling though, but there's a lot of stuff to choose from.
Yeah, I mean that's.
So just copy what I put in here.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna do that.
So
I'm
weighted
gonna
sum takes these things. Like say you want fire, cold, lightning, you don't care. 60 is the minimum percentage, right? So when I do that,
minimum that they will have combined on the
yes,
item.
yeah,
Okay.
weighted sum. That's what
And
it does.
75 is the highest any resistance can go, right?
I think like 40.
Well, I'm at 75 chaos.
Oh, I think it meant like per like a item.
Oh, no, just
yeah.
like in total.
75 basic, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I need a lot of lightning resistance. I'm at negative 28.
Okay, then yeah, that would help you out quite a bit. So you might, anyways, try what I have in here. This is how you do it though. You want to do buyout price, whatever here. I usually do a little bit lower than what I'm looking for, and then when I search right here, I just click on energy shield. I'm like, okay, give me my max energy shield for my cost. That's what you're trying to get, right? And then you find it. So, anyways, that's how you go about doing it. And this one already has the quality up, if you see right there. So,
And 20% is the highest quality can go.
unless you're a breach ring can go up to 50%, but that's a different thing. Items, yes, 20 is the general rule. So I would probably put down lightning. This might be the one you want then right here. It's because it's got 33 cold, 30 lightning. This one has 38 lightning.
Yeah, I'm searching. Oh. Oh, dang. There's only one of them that's within the next 7 levels for me. I have to get quite a few levels.
What was that?
I'm low level for all the stuff that I could buy. So I'm gonna have to just grind some levels first before I can buy all this.
Yeah. Oh, this one's level 70.
Isn't a big deal. Yeah, I gotta get there's one at 67 for only 10 exalted, so I was gonna do that until I was like in the 70s, 80s, because it seems like most of the good stuff is around 70, 80. Like the 2 divine orb type of stuff are usually in the 70s or 80s. But now I know how to actually use the filters. So
Yep.
since you just showed me.
Yep. Hopefully it helps. Yeah, play with it. You might be able to go down to max level too. Like if you go to filters, if you want something for your current level, I don't know if it's item level you're looking for, but you want item level 60. Let's do max 60. And then that might be, you might not find anything you're looking for now. So it says servers are undergoing maintenance too, so some features aren't available. So Anyways, yeah. So the stats I have in there are probably too high for what you're trying to get. So the 300 energy shield might not be for level 60. So, anyways, play with it. You'll figure it out. Should be good.
Yeah, thank you very much for showing me this.
Cool. I'm gonna go to bed now, though. I'm not tired because I napped all day, but I don't have baby duty tonight, so I need to try to sleep. But I'll probably be back on tomorrow. So see you next time. And if you have any more questions, ping me in Discord. I'm not gonna I'll still be online a little bit, but no more streaming.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be gonna be grinding for a little bit, just
Yep.
sitting here chilling.
Cool. And everybody else watching, I'm gonna end the night. If you haven't done so, like, subscribe, follow, join my Discord. I'm gonna make a little bot for this later, but appreciate it. And then have a good night. And yeah, ping me later Discord if you need help. And then talk to everybody else later. Bye.